All right.
At any rate, these are some of my favorite guys. Freddie King, Muddy Waters, John Lee Hooker, BB. That's Dwayne Allman. That's Barry Tashin, a good friend of mine from, people might remember, from Barry and the Remains. His buddy Guy and Junior Wells. I first played with them at the Unicorn in the summer of '67. They came to see us after they were done at the, no, at the Unicorn, right. They were at the Club 47. They came to see us, and we were awful. This is us with Don Covey, famous songwriter. This is me and Dwayne Allman. We were pretty good friends. This is us on tour in '82 with the Rolling Stones. This is us in Detroit with some of the members of the Red Sox. That's Freddie Lynn. That's Carlton Fisk. I think one of these guys is Jim Willoughby and one is Rick Wise. They were in town playing the Tigers. And we said, hey, you want to come to the show? So these guys came down. It was fun. From a jillion shows. Including some original Geils band ones. I just keep hanging them up there. To me, the major three electric guitar players in the history of American music are Charlie Christian, T-Bone Walker, and B.B. King. They basically invented everything that is still being regurgitated, for lack of a better word, today. And this is exactly like Charlie Christian's first electric guitar from 1936. It's called an ES-150. He eventually went to a fancier model called an ES-250, which I had one that I had to do a restoration on, and then somebody came along and offered me too much money for it. So I said, well, okay, you can have it. This is the guitar I play most on my jazz gigs. It's a 39 L5 with a Charlie Christian pickup. This style pickup is universally known as a Charlie Christian pickup. So this was a top of the line, virtually Gibson guitar in 39, and I actually put the pickup in it. This is a ES5. This is the guitar that T-Bone Walker played most of his career. And here's a picture of BB, who T-Bone was a big influence on BB, playing the same guitar because T-Bone had it, and using this amp, which I have one just like around here somewhere, clearly because T-Bone was doing it. And this is the same guitar. And I was always a big believer in, if you want to try and sound like your favorite people, we'll start with the equipment they used. And those are a couple of my favorites. This is a Stromberg with a Charlie Christian pickup that somebody put in, and it's very cool too. Stromberg guitars, very small independent maker in Boston, Elmer Stromberg, downtown behind Filene's somewhere. I can't remember the name of the street offhand. But, you know, the big three was like Gibson, Epiphone, Fender came along later. And then the two major independent guys were D'Angelico in New York and Stromberg in Boston. And a lot of the big band guys played Strombergs. And that's what all these are over there. These 5 guitars are from the 5 major guitar makers in the 40s and 50s that all the big band guys played. And I'm a big fan of that. Just chunk, 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 chunk. It's a Gretsch Synchromatic 400, Epiphone Emperor, D'Angelico New Yorker, Gibson Super 400, and another Stromberg Master 400 that was also featured in an article in Vintage Guitar. That's the actual guitar that's hanging right there before I bought it. And I would be perfectly happy to just have that as a gig. I don't care if I ever took another solo. You know, everybody's into the guitar hero. I would prefer to just do this. sloppy, but you get the idea. These were favored by a lot of the guys like Freddie Green, that's the famous guitar player with Count Basie, because they were big and they were loud and there was no electronic pickups. They had to, you know, blend in with the rhythm section.